Hey guys, this is my first time going live. I'm so excited. I'm pumped actually. Actually, the fact that I'm even up at this time, I'm really excited. I just wanted to tell you guys that I have a really important message from Spirit for you guys, okay? I did, when we had that double moon, in August, I had this message. I had prayed about it, meditated about it, and pulled these three cards from Nana Solutions, okay? But I had an abscess tooth and I had to go to a different state, it's a long story, to pull it and stuff, and some other things came up. I want to say, hey, thanks, guys, for all the likes, subscribes, all right? Hey guys, this is your spiritual guidance from Nana. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to go live, but it's messing up, so I don't know if it's going to make it or not. So hang in there with me, okay? Because I don't have Wi Fi right now, but I'm getting it soon. So hopefully this is going to go through. If not, we're just going to record it and start all over. This is an important message from Spirit that I got during that second full moon in August, all right? I pulled three cards from Nana Solutions, and it was listen to your gut, intuition, illusion of entrapment, lack of confidence, and then stand up. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can move my camera. All right, just up a little bit. Stand up. All right, be yourself. Okay, stand up for yourself for what you believe in integrity. There we go. I'm trying to adjust my camera, guys. All right, there we go. Anyways, yeah, I just felt like I needed to start going live anyways, and I don't edit my videos, so I assume that, just go ahead and go for it. I don't know if it's going to go through because I don't have Wi-Fi yet, but hey, if any of you guys are here, give me a thumbs up, put a comment in the chat below. Let me know that you're here, what state you're from, what country you're from, you know, um, I just appreciate you guys because without you guys, my messages wouldn't go forward. So I just appreciate you guys. Listen to your gut, all right, came out with intuition, illusion of entrapment, lack of confidence. Stand up for yourself, what you believe, integrity. I was praying about this, even though I had an abscessed tooth and I had to go get it pulled and shit. So I just basically, I had to hold off on this message. But I'm telling you, when I got from Nana Solutions, there's like 200 cards, and these three came out, and I prayed and meditated, and I was going to give the message, and then I couldn't. But Spirit told me to hold on to it, which normally, if I have a message that's sitting too long, I start over. But I'm telling you, I just really feel this message strong. One thing I noticed when I stood up, guys, listen. The one thing that I noticed was just as I stood up and I finished meditating and praying over this, I noticed something in these three cards that came out of 200 that is crazy. So I'm going to call this message the three eyes, all right? It's sort of. But just wanted to let you know, see, intuition is here, illusion is here, and integrity is here. Isn't that crazy? Out of 200 cards. Yep, intuition, illusion, and integrity. So listen to your gut, intuition. A lot of us understand what that means, and then some of us don't. Basically, that nudge inside, when you're doing something or going somewhere or being with somebody, and you just get that gut feeling inside, maybe that you need to leave, or something's not right, or something is right. Sometimes you'll get a gut feeling and it is right, you know? I told the Holy Spirit when I came on here that I was just going to go with the flow, all right? So listen to your gut, intuition. Some of you, this is in love, all right? Listen to your gut, intuition. Intuition is your inner knowing, your red light, green light, yellow light inside. Okay, to simply put it. Um, a good example would be a story that I would tell is that one time when one of my sons were younger, we went to a gas station out of our norm, out of our district, out of our norm. And my son said to me and said to us, we need to get out of here. He had a gut intuition or a gut instinct, okay, is what it is. Intuition is a gut instinct to get out of there, okay? And the reason why he did that is because he felt a sense of evil or danger. Now, he had never done this before in his life, but we listened to him. Why? Because he had never done it before in his life. And all of a sudden, this, 12, 13-year-old boy is telling us, yeah, we need to get out of here. I don't feel right about this place. We did it. There was another time when we lived in a neighborhood or an area where you went up this dirt road and there was a T in the road. And we usually went left to go home. But there was a lot of cars that either came around a corner and then they would come down or they go straight across. One time we were just going down the dirt road and getting ready to turn left. And normally we didn't stop or pause because we lived out in the country, so there wasn't any traffic. And one time went down this dirt road and my son said, "Stop," to my husband at the time. And he stopped, dead in his tracks. And a car sped by them at like 60, 70 miles an hour because they were the only house over there. And there's not usually any cars, so they were speeding home. And if he had not stopped, they would have been T-boned, okay? So what I'm trying to say is listen to your gut and your intuition. And when it comes to love, which I was on the track of, all right? Some of you are in a relationship right now. Some of you are thinking about getting into a relationship. You've got to listen to your gut, okay? Make smart, wise choices. If you're drawn to somebody, then lean that way and see how it goes. See what your intuition and your gut tells you. If you're not, then don't. That's the key of it, right? That's the key. If you don't feel poo to that, don't. At the same time, though, as I'm pulling these cards here, in the middle it says surrender low self-esteem and surrender to fear. Some of you are afraid to get into a new relationship because you've been burned before. And we talk about this all the time, or anybody who does love readings will tell you that. And you know that. Yeah, anybody who's lived long enough, from, I don't know, grade school on up, you can get burned, you can get hurt, and people are afraid of that because there's a lot of falseness going on. There's a lot of masks. There's a lot of confusion. A lot of people don't know if they're coming or going or their head from their ass or, and it's understandable. It's understandable. I can't get into it much here on YouTube. But with your prayers, I'm going to open up a podcast pretty soon, and it might be on a different platform, but we'll see, okay? We'll be able to open up a little more. All right, so listening to your gut means surrender negative thinking as well as what your spirit team is wanting to let you know. You have control over your thoughts. Your mind doesn't control you, guys. A lot of people don't understand this. Your mind does not control you. Even though you have a lot of things going on in your mind, a lot of daydreams, a lot of, decisions you got to make, a lot of stuff like that. Your mind does not control it. You control your mind, your thoughts, what direction you want them to go in. Do you want them to wander? A lot of times we let our minds wander, just wander, okay? Like wander around, just wander, float around. Or we get stuck up in social media and we're just constantly listening and watching and listening and watching. Okay? Watch out for that, guys. Have some balance in that. All right? Have some balance in it every single day. It's a challenge, especially for the younger generation, to have a balance in that. All right? Because if you don't, it detaches you from what's going on right now in front of you. People's emotions, where they're at, what they're feeling, what needs to be done right now. Whether it's a relationship or chores or work, or when we get too tied up in social media and, constantly keeping up with the likes and the dislikes and the whatever the fuck, I swear to God. You have control of your own thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus. That made me laugh. Oh, God. Thank you for sharing. When somebody shares something with you, that's, TMI or whatever, you go, thank you for sharing. Or when you're in AA or something like that and they share their story and you say, thank you for sharing. But you can tell your thoughts when they're going off in a negative point. Hey, get in line. I'm not going in that direction. I'm listening to my gut and my intuition. Fuck you. Fuck you, negative thinking, okay? I'm going in a different direction than what you are. Mind, get in line. Mind, get in line. Seriously, guys. Tell your mind to get in line. Tell your body to get in line. Get your ass up out of bed in the morning. Go for a walk. Do some exercise. Do what you need to do. All right. I'm sorry. But listen to your gut, intuition, all right? Stop the negative thinking. If your mind is going around on a hamster wheel, which is, it's typical. That can happen. Especially if you're very analytical, if you're creative. It can go on and you're not feeling good or you're overwhelmed or you're tired. It can go on that, okay? It can go on that hamster wheel, on that roundabout, over and over, and just wear yourself out. Just tell it to shut up. Say, I choose peace right now. I choose calm right now. I don't want to think about that right now. I'll think about it tomorrow. Once you realize that you're in control of your mind and your thoughts, what you just watch. Watch how your life changes, okay? Illusion of entrapment, lack of confidence. Illusion of entrapment. Some of you, lack of confidence has been coming up a lot in different, cards that I have and stuff, but just in general for the collective. All right. And it's not, you guys are rising, okay? You guys are rising and stepping into your power. You're stepping into your leadership. You're stepping into what you're supposed to be into. Some of you, and some of you are getting ready to. You got to realize the enemy of your soul and the enemy of your mind. Your soul is your mind, will, and emotions, okay? The enemy of your soul. A lot of people think soul is spirit. Spirit is who you are. It's the center of who you are. You are a spirit man with a soul, which means your mind, will, and your emotions. That's where the enemy can come in and attack you. That's where people can come in and attack you, okay? You are a spirit person with a soul, mind, will, and emotions. You have a spirit man. That's your powerhouse, Okay? That is your superpower, is your spirit man. Then you have your soul, your mind, will, and emotions, and you live in a body. Okay? So, some of you with this lack of confidence, I feel like, I know that's been a battle the majority of my life. And I know that now that I'm older, it took a long time. I have learned to be more confident and being more comfortable in who I am. And some of you are just figuring out who you are inside out. You know, in this modern day, in this modern age of TikTok and stuff, a lot of it has to do with outside appearance. The Kardashian syndrome, I call it. You know, we gotta have our hair done, we gotta have our makeup on, our eyelashes on, our eyebrows done, and some of that is fun and it's okay. I mean, it's just freaking okay if you want to do that. But a lot of us get trapped in that is it's how it's supposed to be. That's how we're supposed to be in order to be accepted. You know, you got to understand, guys, that a, if you really look inside all of that, they're trying to keep up an image because their image is their market. Okay? If your image is not your market, don't worry about it. And even if it is, I know some actresses, that haven't had a boob job or a facelift or eyelashes or eyebrows and they're still acting, like the bomb diddle. They're still acting like, you know, that's their passion. There are some people though that have got into more of the Hollywood thing where if they stay more perfect, I don't know, Jesus. It's just a different, I guess, culture. That's the best way I know to describe it. I mean, Californian, LA culture, where you got to keep up with the Joneses and have the lips like the Joneses and the cheeks like the Joneses and the boobs and the butt and the candy and nut. I don't know. Fuck. I'm just saying, you know, what's wrong with growing old gracefully? What's wrong with just, taking care of what you got and doing the best you can and, using your gifts the best you can, just living like that, A lot of these girls that do that are photographers, and like I said, their brand is their face, their brand is their name, their brand is their whatever. And if they're happy with that and they like to do that, then God bless them and go for it. And if you do too, God bless you and go for it. But if you're not in that and you don't care about that, then freaking stop watching this shit. You know? Stop looking at all that. The Bachelorette, the Bachelor, It's all just fake shit. Fake shit. Who I'm talking to here, the reason why you're getting into illusion of entrapment is because you're trying to be somebody you're not. That's what it boils down to, guys. I mean, fucking A, let's get real. That's what it boils down to. You're trying to be somebody you're not. Okay? God loves you the way you are. Just as you are. Every wrinkle, every dimple. All right? You older ladies, He knows you're going to get cellulite. God, if you've had enough kids, and even if you've nursed, you're going to have droopy boobs and you're going to, I mean, it is a power for the course. Now, I mean, there is a way to strengthen that, I mean, you can exercise, eat right, drink plenty of water, that kind of thing. Do the best you can. But Jesus, let's not spend all our lives wondering, about all that. I'm talking about balance here. Is what I'm talking about, okay? Illusion of entrapment is when you get out of balance. And that's with anything, guys. Out of balance with a relationship. Like, You're spending too much time together. You need to spend a little time alone or with your girlfriends or boyfriends, and the other person doesn't need to be there. And, we don't want to get super seriously attached to not only results, but shoot, people, places, and things. You want to flow and let it go and let God. Illusion of entrapment. It comes when we're out of balance. We do too much play, okay, and not enough responsibility. We get out of balance. We do too much work and not enough play. We're out of balance. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I just want to thank you guys for being here. This is my first live spiritual guidance from Nana. You can find me on YouTube. There's tons of videos on there if this one's not resonating with you. Give me a thumbs up and a like, guys. And let's go ahead and put in the comments, listen to your gut, your intuition, because that's what you need to do. And for a lot of you guys, okay, that's going to increase in your life. All right? Some of you guys have got a creative project that you're thinking about. All right? And this is going to go over here, Spirit of God told me, because I went out of balance here. Let's do one more card for stand up for yourself and what you believe in integrity. And we'll talk about this one over here. Illusion of entrapment, lack of confidence, surrendered to effortlessness. It's trying to tell you to trust your spiritual team and yourself. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. This came out last time. It's because, there's a lot of spiritual warfare going on, but there's also, Holy Spirit, help me put this out right. There's a lot of spiritual warfare going on, guys, but at the same time, we've got to make the right decisions. When you come to a crossroads and you've got to make decisions and your gut is telling you one thing and you go another way, sometimes it doesn't turn out as well as you want. I just got to be honest, I mean, I don't know. What a good example is that? You go on vacation for a vacation, but you push so hard that when you get back, you don't even feel like you had a fucking vacation. I don't know where it cut off. Here we are again. I have no clue. Till I listen back, and of course people have clicked off because I've lost service, guys. So I'm not even sure. So illusion of entrapment, lack of confidence, surrender to effortlessness, stand up for what you believe in, integrity, surrender to divine timing. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from ours, from our ego timing. In other words, stuff that you're thinking about, might not be showing up as fast as you would like. But just remember that your spirit team have you. Okay? When you stand up for what you believe in, you're standing in integrity. All right, what else has got the angel cards here? Creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. They're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and ignites passion toward your life. This is what I was feeling too. That you guys have some of you have different projects that you're going towards, but don't let it consume you, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Don't let it consume you. In other words, balance. You've got to have balance in there. Balance in your family life, balance in your work life, balance in your creative project life, whatever that is for you. Everybody has a different creative project. Everybody feels drawn to something else. But don't let it consume you and obsess with it, where it's your every waking moment and every breath, because then it turns into an idol and a god in your life. In your spiritual team, the great I am wants to be the only God in your life. Okay? Um, projects are projects. All right? Hobbies are hobbies. You need to stick to, honestly, you just need to freaking stick to the main things, all right? Which is God first, spending time with Him, whatever that is for you, all right? Everybody's different. It could be fishing, it could be boating, it could be motorcycle riding, it could be mountain climbing, it could be just sitting outside by yourself or alone because you don't get much alone time. What is it for you? But God first. In your everyday life, we only have today. We only have this moment. We only have today. We don't have tomorrow. We don't know if we have tomorrow. Do you know if you're going to wake up tomorrow or get it? You don't know what today or tomorrow holds. We only have this day. All right. So what you spend time with your divine team. You recharge, kind of like a car. You put gas in it, you put oil in it, you put water in it, because why? It's not going to go. Or for those who electricity, if you don't charge the son of a bitch, it ain't going nowhere. All right? So basically, you've got to recharge with your spiritual team. Recharge with them first and foremost, okay? You've got to. Because they're the ones that your Father, and for me, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, okay, and the Holy Spirit is the author, who is the counselor, all right, and the angels, your angel teams, Archangel Michael and his warring team. I'm just telling you, spend some time. It's going to take a habit for some of you guys, it's going to take discipline to do that because you're not used to it. Some of us are really used to having 1 or 2 or 3 cups of coffee in the morning or whatever you drink, but at the same time, you just have to get into a habit of it, spending time with your spiritual team, number 1. Number 2, take care of yourself. And I'm not talking in a narcissistic, selfish way. I'm not talking about, well, I'm going after my passion, I'm going after my creative projects, and I don't give a shit about anybody else. No, 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 no. Okay? When I talk about taking care of yourself, I'm talking about make sure that you hook up with your spiritual team so that you can get the golden gas and the golden oil in your tank so you can turn around and, maybe eat some healthy foods, drink some water, whatever you need to do for you. Okay? Take a run, take a jog, spend some time out in nature or with animals or whatever you got to do in the morning just to recharge yourself. Okay? And then I'm feeling for some of you as far as a diet, what you eat. Maybe you need to look into and research just a tad bit. Look into possibly some, I don't know, some organic stuff. In other words, healthy foods, guys. If you're going to pick, a candy bar and an apple, pick an apple. There's nothing wrong with handing a candy bar, but, have one once a week or once every 2 weeks, not every day. And that includes soda. Hello, soda people. Or the sugar, the white sugar that we eat. Here in the United States, not internationally, guys, but here in the United States, we're addicted to sugar, okay? Try to go another avenue, all right? You're not going to die, I swear. You're not going to, you might go through some withdrawals, some of you guys, for sure, all right? But choose something else that's healthy, all right? So a creative project is coming your way. I appreciate you guys. If this message is touching you at all, will you just please give me a like and pass it forward or whatever? Look at this. Ask. Ask and you shall receive, all right? Your angel team are telling you, ask us to help you in this situation. What situation? The illusion of entrapment that you get yourself in when you have a lack of confidence. Okay? When you get caught up in your head and you're going around that hamster wheel. When you're so wound up in a knot because your bills are past due, or, you've gotten in a fight with a loved one, or, you know what I'm saying? They're saying to you, ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work for you on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. They're not going to sit there and go, come on, ask us, all right? No. You're surrendering to the divine team, and your spiritual team is your choice. Like I told you guys, okay? You have your spirit man, and that's where your hunger and thirst comes from, all right? For wanting to know more truth and to wanting to know who you are and where you belong. Stand up for yourself, for what you believe in, and integrity. Integrity means in your truth, all right? In what you know to be true, stand up for that, okay? There is a situation in your family, I believe. It's saying here, which we can help and understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person and yourself and the experience that you're thinking about. All right? Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Shower of abundance is coming in to heal your financial. Some of you guys, like I said, this divine timing, some of you guys are going through some financial things. You're wondering where your bills are going to come from. If you surrender and ask, all right, do all that you know to do, and then stand and see the salvation God and watch what happens, all right? Watch what happens, guys. Spirit, do you have anything else you want to say? Watch out. Watch what else happens. Acceptance. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of your divine team, your angels, the great I am, the Holy Spirit, with unconditional love and acceptance. All right? See yourself the way that your divine team sees you. Some of you, this negative thinking is because you're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself and who you are and the direction that you're going in. All right? If your gut is telling you no, don't do it. That's the key too. There's an old saying, if in doubt, don't. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, okay? You might not be able to see it. Maybe it doesn't make any sense to you. But in your gut, if you have doubts, don't. It's not the timing. It's not divine timing. Because divine timing flows. You don't have to fight a river for it, guys. You don't have to go against the grain. It fucking flows with peace, all right? Peace and tranquility and, listen. A lot of us, we're listening to social media all the time, listening to movies, listening to TV, listening to people, listening to this, listening to that. But we don't listen to our own guts. Listen. Listen to your spirit team. They'll tell you. Ask them. Whatever question you have, ask them. I swear. They'll listen to you. They'll say, what do you want? What do you need? You'll tell them and they'll give you peace. And if the answer is not right there, then it's not divine timing. You want it now because everything is instant now. Okay? Everything is instant. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Can you get? Thank you. Appreciate it. Life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving someone else, and your purpose will find you. That is so true. Zig Ziglar even said that if you will take what you need and turn it around and try to meet that need in someone else that needs it, it'll come to you quicker. What is it that you need? Maybe if you find somebody and bless them with the same need that you have, whether that's listening, I don't know, what is it? Be honest with yourself. That comes up with stand up. Be yourself. Stand up for what you believe, integrity. Stand up in what you believe in, okay? Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation, see? Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. They need to make a song, just real profound. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. Your spirit team will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires and they'll come to you upon your angel's wings. All right? We're not talking about selfishness not here. We're not talking about self-absorption and narcissism where that's all you think about. All right? But they're telling you that they understand your needs and desires and they're here to help you. And especially, okay, if it comes to service, they're here for you. All right? We're not going to do any more of this. I don't feel like it's supposed to be that. Especially, guys, if it's for service of any kind, your life purpose, some of you are humanitarians, all right? Humanitarians. You already given into the community. Your managers, your nurses, your aides, your service people. I don't care what service department you're in. Even if you are a nanny, if you're a maid, if you're a janitor, I don't care what field you're in. All right? Your giftings, wherever you guys are going to increase. All right? That means if you're a chef, if you're one of those, then that's a lot that came out. If you're a chef and own a restaurant, I believe food can be made with service and love. The atmosphere can be service and love, and people will be drawn because there's a different atmosphere. Because that's the intention you set. All right? Listen to your gut. You got surrender procrastination and surrender frustration as well. All right? What they're trying to tell you is now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action. And that will attract success. One step at a time, one day at a time, guys. That's all it takes. Listen to your gut. All right? One step at a time, one day at a time. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open up doors. The key to resolving any kind of dilemma or dissolving a block of any kind is to take a deep breath, center yourself, okay, and regroup. So you can approach the situation more calmly. Whenever you're tired or, overwhelmed or frustrated, you never can see things clearly, all right? You can't see things clearly. Oh, one else, surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up and taking a rigid stance, it also blocks you. You can't see with your 3D eyes or your 5D eyes. Everything, it just seems like you've got blinders on, like one of those horses, all right? I am not taking all those. What is up with that? Illusion of entrapment, lack of confidence, surrender to effortlessness. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you anymore, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Why not? So surrender unhealthy relationships. You deserve better than that. Surrender fear of change. The universe is reminding that, and God Himself and your spirit team is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. You guys are going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, a lot of awakenings, a lot of aha moments. A lot of things are changing in this world and around us and our relationships and within ourselves to where sometimes we can just say, okay, that's enough. I've had enough change. Thank you very much. But your spirit team is telling you, you know, the way to success is change. The way to revolution and you know, revolution of any kind, whether it's inside yourself, in the community, or in your state, or in your nation, or in your country, it has to be change. All right? Don't fear change. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the support in others to come in. The support of others to come in and support you, okay? I just get, don't be a lone wolf. Don't be the, what do you call that? I don't need anybody. I'm fine by myself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nah. The spirit team is saying nah. You got supportive people around you who really love you. Stop being a prick. Stop being a dick. Stop being somebody who, you know, wants to be there for everybody else and fix everybody else, but you don't want anybody to be there for you. All right? I don't mean to be harsh or, brash about this, but support, giving and loving, guys, it's a two-way street. Receiving and giving, it's a two-way street. You got too much giving, it's out of balance. Too much receiving, it's out of balance. All right? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Holy Spirit, before we end this? One more to end this reading. Thank you. Listen to your gut. Intuition. The 3 eyes. All right? Don't be an illusion about yourself, about your circumstances, about your relationships. See it as it is. All right? Don't get yourself entrapped in low self-esteem because of past things that have happened to you. This is a new day, a new love, a new life for some of you. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And that's a good place to end it, guys, because it's true. If you're caught up in the web of trying to fix somebody or change somebody's mind or make them like you or make them think like you or be like you, you need to realize that everybody's different. And why can't we just accept everybody the way they are on the way to where they're going? Period. We would all together gel as a team if we could just do that. You know what I mean? If we could just do that. I know your heart. Some of you guys, if I love them enough, if I do enough, if I do what they want, if I don't do what they want, if I... Some of you are always caught in between a rock and a hard place. You can't fix this person if you tried, okay? Some of you guys. You know, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, you know? You do something and, it's not quite right and they're in a bad mood, you fuck at them, I mean, what do? You've got to just do the best you can and move on. And some of these people just need to surrender their ego. They're the ones that need to cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from their heart. See, it says a big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Humility. What is that? It's being of service and helping people out around you without having been asked. You know, you see the need in front of you and you just freaking do it. You know what I mean? You don't say, well, somebody else will do it. Whatever. You know, we live in a very selfish society where it's all about. I was just telling my daughter the other day, there's that song that kept going, it's all about me. I want it to be about, it's not about you. It's all about me. I want it to be about me for a while. Well, some of you, it's too much about you. It's too much about me. Let's talk about me. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Some of you, I see two extremes here. Two extremes, guys. Two extremes. One person is, it's all about me. It's all about me. It's all about me. What I think, what I feel, what I want. All the time. And then the other way, it's, you know, it's someone who is always saying yes and never saying no, you know? And that is just going to make you lose yourself. It's going to make you angry and bitter because you're not standing up for who you are and your integrity and saying no if you need to. All right? When you stand up and, you know, if you will know who is for you, truly in your corner, truly on your team, truly loves you for who you are, okay? If you tell somebody no, and they fucking cause World War III over it, they don't love you. They don't know what love means. They're not for you, okay? They're not for you. They're for themselves. If they pitch a little toddler, preschool fit, if you say no, they're not for you. They're not in your corner. They're not part of your team. All right? People who love you, who are connected to you, who want to know you inside out because they love you. And you want to know them inside out. And I don't care if it's a friend, family, or a lover, okay? I'm talking about you have got to embrace people's weaknesses, embrace people's strengths, and you've got to see with your own eye. Come on, guys, wake up, some of you. Wake up. Wake up. Some of you wouldn't allow some of these people to treat your children or your pets the way they treat you. And yet you allow them to do that. Why? 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 Just saying. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. This is talking about meditation. It's talking about being with your spirit team. And when you're with your spirit team, every day, that's when, all right, that's when you will understand more of who you are. And you'll be able to set limits in your life. You're going to stand up for yourself and what you believe in. You're going to see this illusion of entrapment that you put yourself in. Okay? By listening to all the bullshit. Whether it's from a boss, coworkers, your family, friends, so-called friends. All right? Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut and stand up for what you believe in, all right? Be honest with yourself, be honest with others. Because you got some good things coming towards you, all right? Surrender denial. Surrender to denial. Look what's on the bottom of the angel cards. I can't make it up. This thing keeps coming out. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. I'm asking you to have confidence in yourself, and so is your spiritual team. But what they're saying here is you don't have to have it 100% just all in you if you don't have it. Okay? Confidence in God is enough. Confidence in your spiritual team. Leaning. What does that mean to surrender and trust in God? It means to lean into Him. Like, you would just lay your head on His shoulder. You lean into Him and trust Him. Have confidence in Him enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon. If your confidence wavers, okay, they will give you the courage and faith that you need. All right? So the 3 eyes. Listen to your gut. Listen to your intuition. Illusion of entrapment. Your spirit team is going to help you with that lack of self-confidence, okay? Stand up for yourself. This integrity, all right? Be true to you. Be true to God. Be true to others. I love you guys. Till next time. Bye.